Once upon a time, not too long ago, Serie A was the ultimate super league in the football world. Back in the glorious 1980s and 1990s, it wasn't just a league. It was a footballing spectacle, a stage where the glitz, the glamour, and the greatest footballers on the planet converged. These were the days when Serie A stadiums were like coliseums, embracing the players with flares and music. The pitch was a battleground where football gladiators showcased their skills, and every club seemed to boast at least one superstar. Some even paraded 5 or 6. But hold on, folks, because, as captivating as that era was, it all took a turn. Not a sudden crash, mind you, but a gradual descent from the footballing throne. While other European leagues evolved and embraced change, Serie A kind of hung out at the top, basking in its past glory. Fast forward to the turn of the millennium, and the once mighty Serie A found itself facing some serious challenges. Cracks appeared, and before you knew it, the Italians were outpaced by their rivals. The prestige they held so dear started to fade as a myriad of problems popped up, tarnishing Italian football's reputation. So, what happened? Today, we're unraveling the mystery behind the major reasons for Serie A's decline. Buckle up, my friends, as we embark on this roller coaster ride through the highs, the lows, and the unexpected twists in the world of Serie A football. Let's start with the reason number 5, financial troubles. Italian football clubs have been grappling with financial troubles for years. In fact, a recent report by PricewaterhouseCoopers revealed that Italian football clubs recorded their worst cumulative loss in 15 years, totaling a staggering €1.4 billion, $1.5 billion, for the season ending in June 2022. Ouch. The culprit causing this financial storm is a perfect storm of poor revenue streams, exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Unlike the English Premier League or La Liga, Serie A's broadcast revenue is relatively low, mainly due to the league's individual TV rights deals. This lack of bargaining power results in smaller deals for clubs, making it tough to compete in the transfer market. Besides, financial mismanagement has also played a role in Serie A's financial woes. Many clubs have a history of poor financial decisions, with some even facing bankruptcy. This has made clubs reluctant to splash the cash on transfers, fearing the risk of financial ruin. Talk about playing it safe. To add insult to injury, Italian football clubs have struggled to attract significant sponsorship deals compared to their European counterparts. 4. Falling standards. It's no secret that Serie A's monetary troubles have caused a ripple effect, leading to a decline in the quality of football we once knew and loved. Gone are the days when Italy was the playground of footballing legends like Diego Maradona, Michel Platini, and Marco van Basten. Just take a look at some of the recent signings in Serie A. Names like Romelu Lukaku, Olivier Giroud, and Alexis Sanchez may ring a bell. These are players who, in their prime, graced the pitches of the Premier League with their brilliance. But now, they're seeking refuge in Serie A, hoping to prolong their careers in a league that's seen better days. As a result, Italian clubs, once dominant forces in the Champions League, now find it increasingly difficult to make their mark on the continental stage. Since AC Milan's triumph in 2007, only one Italian team, the title-winning Inter Milan of Jose Mourinho, has managed to reach the quarterfinal stage. A far cry from the 90s, indeed. But perhaps the most telling sign of Serie A's decline lies in its roster of players. Once boasting stars like Ibrahimovic, Pirlo, and Thiago Silva, Italian clubs now find themselves scraping the bottom of the barrel for talent. Gone are the days of formidable defensive trios like Baresi, Maldini, and Nesta. Instead, we see makeshift defenses struggling to keep up with the demands of modern football. It's a stark reality that Italian football fans are forced to confront. The league that was once home to legends is now a shadow of its former self. 3. Decline of stadiums and infrastructure. Italy, a country with a rich footballing history, lost out to France for the bid to host the 2016 European Championships. This setback wasn't just a missed opportunity for Italian football. It was a glaring sign of the country's outdated stadiums and lackluster fan culture. Many of the stadiums hosting Serie A matches today are relics from the Second World War era, refurbished before the 1990 World Cup but now widely considered outdated. While other European leagues have been busy modernizing their venues, Serie A clubs face roadblocks at every turn when it comes to building new stadiums. The main obstacle is that most stadiums are not owned by the clubs themselves, making it difficult to push through redevelopment plans. Take Napoli, for example. club president Aurelio De Laurentiis once threatened to relocate the team if plans for a new stadium continued to hit roadblocks. The consequences of these outdated stadiums are far-reaching. With average Serie A attendance dropping to around 16,000, match-day revenues are dwindling. And while empty stadiums have become a more common sight since the COVID-19 pandemic, the decline in attendance predates the outbreak. In fact, the Serie A attendance saw a steady decline between the late 90s and the early 2000s before settling around 60% of stadium capacities. 2. The scandals. In the annals of Serie A's history, scandal and disgrace seem poised to intertwine, casting a shadow over the league's integrity. Let's rewind to 2006, a year that would forever alter the course of Italian football. The Calciopoli scandal rocked Serie A to its core, exposing a web of match-fixing orchestrated by club executives and officials. Juventus, Fiorentina, AC Milan, Lazio, and Regina bore the brunt of the fallout, with points deducted and reputations shattered. Juventus, the reigning champion, was relegated to Serie B, while Inter Milan ascended to the throne. Fast forward to 2010, and the specter of scandal reared its head once again. A staggering £2 million bet placed on Italian clubs Ciao and Catania raised eyebrows and suspicions. Such astronomical sums wagered on lower-tier teams sent shockwaves through the footballing world, casting doubt on the integrity of Serie A. But the saga doesn't end there. In the years following Calciopoli, Serie A continued to grapple with scandal after scandal. Operation Last Bet in 2011-12 uncovered a web of illegal betting that ensnared players, coaches, and officials across the league. The repercussions of these scandals reverberate to this day, casting a shadow over Italian football's reputation. 1. Unruly fans and racism. Once hailed as the pinnacle of footballing elegance, Serie A now grapples with a malaise that threatens its very essence. Violence spills from stadiums into city streets, turning Serie A, B, and C matches into battlefields. Ultras, the hardcore fans, have morphed the game into a spectacle of fear and chaos. Corruption rears its ugly head, tarnishing the integrity of the sport. Match fixing, bribery, doping scandals, Serie A's laundry list of transgressions reads like a crime novel. And then there's the insidious racism, a cancer eating away at the soul of Italian football. The immediate response from authorities? Fines and empty stadiums. But these band-aid solutions fail to address the root cause. Fans, emboldened by impunity, continue their reign of terror. And players, especially those of African descent, face a barrage of racial abuse every time they step onto the pitch. And there you have it. Well, football fanatics, we've navigated the twists and turns of Serie A's decline, uncovering the mysteries behind its fall from grace. But before you go, a massive thank you for watching the video. If you found the video informative or even just a tad entertaining, don't be shy, like, share, and, of course, subscribe. Until next time, folks, keep the discussions rolling.